What's up, Internet? We are here in the town yet again. I was supposed to do some Second and Sets 3 stuff earlier. I did not get the chance to, but tomorrow is a day off, so if I can't do it later tonight, hopefully tomorrow afternoon. So, yeah. I've just been having a ton of technical stuff to do today, as well as technical issues to work through, and only some of them have still been resolved, so I've got a lot of other stuff I need to do before the night's up, but hopefully I'll get to that, because I did do a crap ton of grinding, and I really want to continue with that. Anyway, here we are. Time for a gear hunt, because there's a pitfall in the Sea Acres. Yeah, that's what we want, that's for sure. Still no new villagers, not that that's too surprising. What, Ah, it's the rare painting, that's right. Not the painting we need, mind you, but it is a painting. And that would be useful to someone. Number 4 shirt? We're not number 4. We don't need a chevron shirt, but we can sell it. Alright, let's get out of here and go to the next town over. Order! I am planning a good deal of things, including the trip to the next town over, yes. So if you want to, you know, get that ready for me, that would just be super. Save the town data. It's data that must be saved. It's too important to lose. That cricket is really determined to see us off. It won't stop chirping. Alright, let's get out of here. Let's see if there's something we can do next door. Because it's something for us to do. Plus we can make some people happy, and that's always nice. It's good to be able to make people happy where you can. Let's go see what we can do next door. You know, once we deal with the obnoxious cat of obnoxiousness, good old Rover. We've met a few times. You know, like twice a day for the past year. I don't know how you don't remember me so frequently, Rover. It's, honestly a little insulting. Yay, we're about to pull into the station, that's always nice. And it's raining, which means, of course, that we're probably going to run into some gyroids in our future, which is always pleasant. Mainly because we kind of need them. Because there's still a few we're missing. Alright, let's go to the dump first of all. Grab a static shirt. Need a 3-ball shirt. I know we've had those before. I'd like to see what our gyroid collection has changed to. I mean, at the very least we're at 109, but I think we're at 110 at this point. Let's take a look. 110. Yep, I was right. So there's like 16 more we're missing. And at least one of them is sort of mandatory for our house sets to be complete. Sell that, sell this, and this. Make 1,000 simple bells. Grab this. Grab this. See? And grab this. Let's open this up, and we have an actual fossil, paperweight, and another actual fossil. So we're gonna make a few bells, not a ton, but probably around the area of 9,000. Yeah, 10,000. Not bad. I know we'd get about 5,000 more if we had another proper fossil in there, but for whatever reason, it seems more common to get paperweights than actual fossils, which is frustrating, even though they're greatly outnumbered. I think we've ever seen this shirt before. I don't want it, but I will take it for the ticket, because we need to build up our tickets in order to win prizes at the end of the month. Or in my case, lose a whole bunch and then get DK Junior Math, which is just a further slap in the face, as we all know, because it's math. Who wants that? Alright. Doesn't look like anyone's moved yet. That's probably for the best. See if anyone has any quests for us. I can get a catch for you. Yes, thank you, brain. We can get a fish for Velma, though. Let's go find a fish for Velms. Oh, is there any treasure to find today? Nope, just stuff for mycologists, as we already know. Because mycology. Come on. Yay! We caught a fish. It's not one I want to keep. Therefore, we get to give it away. So it's good someone wants one. There you go. Someone did bring you a fish. Ooh, Cabana Vanity. Nice little bit of furniture there. Mind if I do? Found a ball. Do you need a ball, Peaches? Because I can find you a ball real quick. Oh, she doesn't even want a ball. It's just depressing. Are you joyless, Peaches? Because, you know, I think a ball would really help. Alright, let's talk to our old pal Tangy. She's got something she needs done. Maybe something to deliver to Pearl, like everyone else in this town. I can find you, Cherry. Quest for forbidden fruit, because it's not the fruit that's found in this town normally. But I planted a whole bunch, so we should be able to find some. Also 1,000 bells. I'm not complaining. You know, when I saw that umbrella of his, I thought that was actually a fish shadow. I was like, whoa, that's a big fish. I got excited for a moment. But it was just his silly umbrella. That wasn't very nice. That was a mean trick to play on me. Oh, that is kind of a big fish down there. It's probably a carp. Or a barbell steed. Let's figure out which. Might be a large bass. That'd be kind of nice. Carp. Carpal tunnel the carp. Alright. We got our cherries. Let's go get these to our vitamin C inducing friend. That's a bizarre arrow thing. I think it's supposed to be a road sign that someone just folded a whole bunch into an umbrella. It's fruit time. Oh good, less money than that would actually have sold for. That's the perfect reward. You totally know how to reward someone there, Tangy. I mean, I know a good deed is its own reward, but a reward, you know, also is nice. That doesn't seem like much for an actual reward, though. Maybe Goldie needs something. I think that's like her default shirt. She looks good in it, though. I know Pearl. She's in my town. She's been there for 6 months. She seems to have lost her entire house because everyone here seems to constantly ask if they'll return to her. Chow does not appear to be around. Sign on his door affirms that belief. Let's get rid of this weed. It looks like an eel, but I'm pretty sure they're out of season. Although I will take a large base. Cool. Got one more space in our inventory. Whoop. Oh, it's a sea bass. That one is not. Yep, that's the plan. Gotta do a little bit of Animal Crossing every day. It's a nice way to take a break. I was planning on doing more mana today, but I kind of ran out of time and I ran into a bunch of technical issues. So hopefully I can get that done before I go to bed later, but I got some stuff to do in between now and then. If not, tomorrow is a holiday, so I might be able to find some time in the afternoon. And that was a coelacanth I just whiffed. That's a great feeling. That's also a coelacanth though, so maybe I can redeem myself. And I can. Hooray! Caught the living fossil. That is not a coelacanth, however. And we're out of inventory spaces, but I can make one. So, let's do that. I'll talk to Camo Frog, because why not? Well, I'm not about to abandon doing at least a little bit more of Seiken Densetsu 3. I grinded for 6 hours to get the necessary levels for a job change. I want to at the very least show that off. Nothing for Cube either. Is there going to be anything going on anytime soon? Sahara. Aw. Sahara is one of the worst people to run into. You have to pay for the privilege of using her abilities, and they're not usually useful. But at least you can tell what you're getting ahead of time, unlike Wendell. So there's advantages, I guess. Wow, just no one has anything for us. And Ace made Quetzal feel bad. Alright, let's go talk to Goldie then. I can do that. There she is. Oh, that was relatively painless. Alright, let's get this back to Ace. What shirt is that you're wearing? I don't know what shirt that is. I don't think that's a deep blue tee. I'm not sure what that is. I already have tons of stationery and I don't need the stuff that I have, but thanks, Ace. At least it's not less money than a single piece of fruit. For said single piece of fruit. Silver linings and all that. But our pockets are now full, so we're gonna go see Nook. Without emptying said pockets. I I just want to sell the coelacanth for 15,000 bells. That's a good price for a fish. Sell that, sell that, sell that, sell that, that, and this. And close to 100,000 bells, not bad. Let's go down here. In and out. Let's get back to the sea. Maybe we can find another coelacanth. No idea where Chow is right now. Yeah, well. It's something you gotta build up to, I guess. The only way to do that is to keep doing what you do. At least, that's what I like to think. Is there a coelacanth around here? I don't think that's a coelacanth. And I don't think that's one of the things that isn't a sea bass, so we're not going to bother. Hopefully. Problem is, if they come here specifically for Animal Crossing, by the time they do, it'll be over. I mean, it's been almost a year. This experiment is almost wrapped up. The coelacanth is... You're partially right about that. It is the largest shadow out of all the catchable fish. There is one shadow that's bigger, and it's a whale. You can only see it on the trips with Captain to the island, and it's very rare when it shows up. But you can't actually catch it, and even if you hacked it so you could, the game will freeze, because there's nothing that corresponds to it. So there is one bigger, but it's not something you can actually catch. And... actually, that's not true. The coelacanth is the third biggest one. The whale is the biggest, but you can't catch it. And there's the arapaima, which is the biggest of all, which is about twice as big as the coelacanth. Although it's worth less. So. It's also debatably less common. Okay, let's try and find Velma's handkerchief or whatever. But it's certainly up there. It's a noticeable size increase compared to the other fish, so you can pretty much always tell when it's going to be a coelacanth. That said, the sea bass shadows do kind of vary pretty wildly from size. There's Velma. Alright, let's go talk to Goldie. That's fine, that's not a problem. I'm probably gonna have to go through 8 more people, and that'll be a problem, but this is not too much of one. Especially considering Goldie is on the way back. And then in later games, the coelacanth shadow is basically worthless because they added sharks and a bunch of other, like, just insanely big crap that isn't worth half as much as the coelacanth, if I recall. Although at least sharks and a lot of the like at least have, like, an additional dorsal fin graphic to them. So you can kind of tell the difference. Stationary. Ugh. You got down here rather quick, Caesar. Alright, well, let's run up here. And talk to good old Cookie. Nothing for Cookie either. Those weird moments where just no one wants me to do anything for them. Go to Aces and get a camera. Whoopsie. I meant to say yes. Oh, now he's angry. Whoopsie. I feel like an idiot. That's why you shouldn't just button mash to get through all the text ever, but when you've read the text box as often as I have, you kind of just want to. Alright, got it that time. Let's go find Ace. He never leaves his homemaker, so that shouldn't be too big an issue. I want to think that's a char, but given how often it's not, I'm not going to bother. Besides, we can go find coelacanths. It did lend it to Cookie, who lives right next to Pierce, who probably still has it, but never bothered to give it back because why would she? Okay. Fine. Let's go find Cookie. I did come for the camera. Now I gotta run back to where Ace is to go talk to Tetzel. Yep. I see where this is going already. It's classic Animal Crossing right here. Put that away. Alright, Tetzel, tell me you've got the camera. Okay, fine. I'll go talk to Cube. At the very least, that gives me an excuse to run by the water and see if we can find more coelacanths. Sea bass. What do we have on this screen? Sea bass. What do we have around here? Is it something better than a sea bass, perhaps? Not really, no. That's okay, because we can reset this area and check again on the way back. Also, Cube looking good in a danger shirt. Sure, it's only on the complete opposite side of town. I'll get it there. Are there more coelacanths for us to catch? I don't think so. And once again, I'm wrong. Which is a good thing. Thank you, Gracie. The tires vary pretty wildly in size too, because they can be about the size of a sea bass to the size of the arapaima. Looks like the biggest piece of trash. There's a sea bass. And again, I'm not sure if it's determined by the frame you selected on or what. I suppose if someone was out there like playing this game with an emulator, they could save state it and figure it out. I do not have that luxury though. Sea bass. I mean, we've already caught a coelacanth. That's worth a fair number of bells, so that's good. But, you know, it would be nice to have more. They are worth 15,000 bells each. Please tell me you're going to pay me in something that isn't stationary or less than the value of a piece of fruit. I'll take 1,000 bells. That's a good reward. That's still worth like 2 pieces of fruit right there. Alright, let's let's loop back around, check the beach again. I feel like coelacanth hunting is probably our best bet to actually make a profit today. Not that that's expressly what we're doing. You know, I always found it weird that the Animal Crossing theme was not available as a song from KK Slider until the next game, or was no longer used. To me, that's always come across as a weird thing. Like, it feels like that should just be a song that's available from him. He even sings it, but you can't get it as a song, which is weird. It's weird in general that he won't give you a recording of any of his, like, just generic songs that he plays if you request something incorrectly. It feels like those are actual songs, so why not just have a recording of them? You look like a candy cane, Quetzal. Or, like, maybe the Italian flag. One of those things. Sea bass. Sea bass. Still a sea bass. Come on, coelacanth. Sea bass. Ah. Oh, maybe Camo Frog's got something interesting going on. Yay! Take an outfit to Velma? Sure thing. Oh, it's the dreaded acre no one ever wants to go in because it's too full of stuff, and I don't want to have to rebalance everything. On the bright side, Velma should still be around at home, which means we can actually talk to her. That is for you, Velma. I don't think brown really works that well for you. Awful taste. Hello, Gracie clothes. Oh good, I got her hand-me-down clothing. That's what I wanted. I know where Cube is. I'll go find him for you. Alright, so Cube is down to the south. And I don't think he's left his acre yet. He's still hanging out with Camo Frog, which means talking to him should be relatively simple. It's all a matter of whether or not he has the thing that we need from him. Spike. Alrighty. Oh, I know where Spike is too. But let's maybe not take a direct path there. Let's keep seeing if we can find coelacanths. Sea bass. Because it's worth it, seeing as they're like 15,000 bells each. Even just to swing down by the beach, it takes an extra couple seconds, but the profits are more than worth it if we can get one. You know, in addition to the ones we've already caught. Alright, that's Quetzal. There's Spike. Okay. I mean, we were just there, but okay. Quetzal's no longer looking like the Italian flag. Now he just looks like a tartan mess. Alright, so since we gotta swing by there anyway, again, might as well just go by the beach. See if we can find ourselves some coelacanths. That's a sea bass. problem is I'm not 100% on these sizes for the knife jaw and the snapper. I feel if I was more confident in them, I'd be willing to do more ocean fishing, since they are worth actually going after. Alright, well, we'll get your comic book, but I actually meant to talk to Camo Frog. Alrighty. Let's go talk to Velma then. I mean, it's not like that's the person who lives literally 5 steps away from the person who asked us to deliver the thing, but alright. Let's go talk to Velma then. You know, the person within earshot who you could have just handed it to at any point, thus saving me this trip. But whatever. Peaches, here's your Game Boy. The person who lives literally next to you had it. Yay for furniture. That's at least a good reward. What furniture did we get? Classic chair. Getting that up. And since we're here, drop that tire because we don't need it. Alright, now I gotta go talk to Pierce about a comic book, I guess. Hopefully he hasn't moved acres or finding him to be a problem. Velma, you're killing me. Alrighty, back to Velma's. Again. For like the 12th time today. Nice thing is for once she isn't teleported around, so, you know, we can just find her. Alright. Gotta get this thing back to Cube. And again, because we can, we'll just swing by the beach. See if we can make some quick profits. If the beetles were still around, we could just catch more of them, but we can't, which is frustrating. They made making money in this game so stupidly easy. That's not a coelacanth. Nope. Nope. Alright, well that's fine. That's okay. We already have one in our inventory and we got one earlier, but still. We could get another one, that would just be nice. I did bring it back. Yay, more furniture. Good rewards for us. Strange painting. We are getting all the paintings except the one we need today. First was the rare painting, now this. Is there any more coelacanths, or did I fish them all out of the water? I feel kind of bad about that. They're neat fish. They are living fossils after all. Not seeing anything around here. I don't think that's a coelacanth, but it feels too big to be a sea bass. Stupid sea bass. That's the problem, they have such a wide variance in size. I don't think any other fish has quite as much play with how big it could be. That's definitely a sea bass. I just couldn't tell how big it was. I think we're just gonna swing by the beach over here and head to Nook's. I I think that's a plan. That is definitely not a sea bass, though. That was my button not doing things. That's concerning. Gonna have to clean it up, I guess. See if I can help fix it a little bit. I need to replace this controller altogether at some point. You're in the way. Do you need something while I'm here? Nope. Okay. Well, I will get out of your way then. 2 nooks. Where we can sell a bunch of stuff and then buy some flowers. Because we need to improve our town's tourism rate. Alright, so we're going to sell this and this and this and this and this. And also this, even though that sea bass won't be worth much. Actually, none of that was worth very much. The only thing of value in our pockets was our several billion-year-old fish. And yet it was still fresh, too. That's how amazing coelacanth are. They're very old, but they never seem to spoil. That's why you keep them in your pockets for so long. Take some pink cosmos. And we should take some tulips. And now it's all a matter of dealing with, like, the most obnoxious cat in the history of all cats. And that's saying something because, of course, they are cats. Let's go talk to Rover, I guess. Please hurry, Porter. You save so slow sometimes. It's kind of annoying. Alright. On our way back home. Deliver a thing to Pearl and work on our gardening skills. But it won't be raining there, so no gyroids, no coelacanths for us. And we have to deal with Rover, which, as established, is rather unpleasant. Alright. Okay there, Rover. Alright, gotta deliver a thing to Pearl. Gotta work on our garden. I can do both of those things. I want to swing around and see if we can find ourselves a ghost as well. Just cause we can. Letter from the HRA. Letter from the HRA. I really should do something about that drop, Lloyd. We'll get to it eventually, I guess. Once I actually figure out what I'm doing with my house. I mean, it's only been a year. It's not like I should actually have an idea of what I want to do with it at any point. Okay, so I think we can start planting here. And here. 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 And here. Perfect. Next step to finding Pearl is, finding Pearl. It's usually in like one of 3 places, so shouldn't be too bad to find her. There she is. Here's yet another piece of your house you decide to leave back in the other town. Furniture's pretty good. I'll take furniture as a reward, thank you. A blue cabinet. Not bad. Alright, let's see if there's anything going on in the future. Katrina. Oh no. Oh no. Alright, well. Let's wander around and see if we can find a ghost before we call it a day. Maybe we can find Gulliver or something while we're here. Nothing else, we found glowy spot, that's pretty cool. Oh, glowy spot. Never fails to make my day a little better. Alright, well, I think the best way to do this is just to sort of wander around over here before having to cross the river. Now the thing is, if you do ever show up in an acre where Wisp is, Wisp will of course be invisible, but he'll send you text boxes, but they're kind of at a randomized rate. So theoretically you could be right next to him at any point and he might not ever talk to you. That makes things a little awkward. But I think like everything, while there's like a randomness to where he goes, you can kind of find patterns in it. So there's like 1 or 2 acres we found him in kind of consistently. This one, which he does not appear to be in, and the one with the Able sisters. I mean, theoretically he can show up anywhere, but those are the ones he seems to enjoy showing up at. I'd like to make a deposit, Phyllis. Just because I'm here. Alright. I still feel like I should have gotten that piggy bank, but either way, I guess it'll be another 5 million before we get there. Oh, we're never gonna see it. Let's not destroy the flowers this time if we can help it. And we're just gonna wander around, take a bit of a walk, see if we get any text boxes telling us someone's around. Since we can. Really, that's it. Just doing it because it's a thing we can do, so why not? Alright. Nothing yet. Anything down here? Doesn't look like we're gonna run into him today, which, to be fair, I'm not sure we're at the requirement of weeds anyway. And even if you are, it's kind of randomized still, so worth a look though. If nothing else, we get to listen to more awesome Animal Crossing music, which is never a bad thing. Come on. Hey, Spike climbed that mountain or cliff all by himself. Didn't fall into that one. I'm betting Spike is rather disappointed knowing that, which is good. He should be. He deserves that. Planting pitfalls where people can hurt themselves is irresponsible, not to mention mean. How's the town doing, wishing well? Oh, we're still perfect. I mean, I knew we always were, but it's good that we're getting reaffirmed that by the wishing well. Unfortunately, this means that there's a good chance we're probably not going to run into Wisp today. And the fact that we haven't gotten any text boxes kind of confirms that. Oh well. Let's get rid of this. But if nothing else, it was another nice day. Plus, we got to catch a couple coelacanths, which is always fun. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, follow the stream to know when we go live, because we do this every single day, plus other stuff when I happen to have time. Ideally, including Seiken Dead Sets 3, which I'm hoping to do later tonight if I get some stuff done. If not, hopefully tomorrow afternoon. Because I really want to take advantage of the fact that I grinded for hours, and I want to show that off. You might also want to check out and subscribe to my YouTube channel to see over 1,000 videos waiting just for you, because that's how awesome you are, and not just Animal Crossing, but pretty much any type of game you can imagine. I got something for you, I'm sure. And if you really want to make my day, check out the show's PayPal or Patreon, support the show any way you can so that I can continue to do what I do to the best of my ability, which in this case is catching coelacanths, catching tires masquerading as coelacanths, and running from one end of the world to the other for really no reason other than, hey, less money than a single piece of fruit. Hooray. Seriously, people need to work on their reward pools. That's all I'm saying. But you'll get yourself on the Discord where we can talk about awesome things like catching coelacanths, because it's one of the best feelings you can have in this game. And that's in a very feel-good game, so you know it's pretty awesome. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Peace out, Internet.